The United States and Russia have more than 12,000 nukes combined. Over 3,000 of those can be launched within 15 minutes' notice. We avoided annihilation in the Cold War, but what if an all-out nuclear war happened today? How would it escalate based on current military strategy? How many minutes would we have? And how many people would die? We'll simulate the apocalypse in today's episode. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're glad you're with us. Princeton's program on science and global security, along with Alex Wellerstein of the Stevens Institute of Technology, have created a new simulation for a plausible escalating war between the US and Russia. We won't keep you in suspense any longer. Here's their 4-minute simulation. More than 30 million people would die immediately, and twice that many would be injured. As the video points out, deaths would rise as nuclear fallout settles. This occurs when residual radioactive material propelled into the upper atmosphere falls back to Earth. The long-term effects of an all-out nuclear exchange between the US and Russia would be severe. Agriculture would be significantly reduced for at least a year, likely more. Anyone surviving the war in the affected countries would face destroyed supply lines, limited water, food, and near or below freezing conditions. More recent estimates suggest that even after arsenal reductions from the US and Russia, nuclear winter remains essentially a certainty. A July study from Rutgers calculated that fires from burning structures following the blast would inject 300 billion pounds of soot into the atmosphere. This would push temperatures below freezing in the summertime in the Northern Hemisphere, reducing planting season by 90%. Global average surface temperatures would fall by 9 degrees Celsius. Rainfall would also drop meaningfully near the equator. It would take several years before surface light from the sun